Mattel is just giving us a gentle reminder that there's limited stock for the 40th anniversary He-Man 4-pack. Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. So guys, I really was debating on whether or not I was even going to report about this, but honestly, after a little bit of contemplation, I decided I should at least weigh in on this, because I think it's rather fascinating, to be honest with you. Mattel made an announcement yesterday. Well, it's more like a revisiting of an announcement. Guys, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys will enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification, so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Well, guys, you know what? Let's take a deep dive into this and see exactly what was posted yesterday and why I think it's absolutely fascinating. Let's have a look. Yesterday's post that was made by Mattel on both Instagram page as well Masters Universe Facebook page is quite telling. Yesterday, around 14 hours ago, Master Universe on Facebook posted, "To celebrate 40th anniversary of He-Man and Master Universe, we couldn't wait to launch this epic 4-pack 5.5-inch Motu Origins figurines. Wrapped in exclusive Motu guide packaging, this is a collector's dream come true. And here's the important part, with only limited quantities still available. Don't wait another 40 years to grab yours today." Obviously, it has a link out to the Mattel Creations page. The only issue is, exactly 1 week ago, pretty much, this was actually posted. Yeah, they already did this on September 13th. This is quite telling, guys. And you know what? It's almost verbatim, word for word, exactly what they wrote a week ago. Once again, to celebrate the 40th anniversary, He-Man, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't wait to launch this epic 4-pack, blah, blah, blah. Each figure comes with 16 points of articulation. But for the most part, it's the exact same post. The only difference, really, is the section where it says, "With only limited quantities still available, don't wait another 40 years to grab yours today." This is quite telling. And I really do believe that that they completely overestimated what they would be able to charge for this thing. As I said before, the 4-pack is not such a bad pack. It really is a wonderful celebration of the He-Man throughout the decades. You know, we get 4 different types of He-Man from, 4 different television shows. Some people argue that Revelations should be in there, but realistically, we just get another Origins He-Man. That's just the truth. So, releasing that would be kind of a waste of time, because many of us already have a He-Man in our collection. Releasing them in this format looks great. It really is a wonderful collection. But the fact that they've released each of their Mattel Creations only so far, talking about Koldar, talking about Wondar, talking about Grizzlor, and of course Triclops, the comic book version, at only $16 to $18 each, releasing them in this format, almost $37.50 each. Yeah, that seemed to be disingenuous, and a lot of fans seem to be resonating that by not purchasing this set. If we click on the link again, you can add it to cart, limit 2 per customer. Yeah, so they have a ton of these things left over. I think they really took for granted what people were willing to do with their dollars, especially considering the fact that they have been, releasing figures at price points which are much, much more affordable. If we click on Grizzlor, $18. If we click on Koldar, $17. If you look at Triclops, right, limited availability, $17, right? This is the norm that people have been paying for these figures, and that's what people are accustomed to. Now, there has been the argument, and I've brought it up previously, that the 4-pack for the Evil Horde, right, was $150, right? But again, there are many variables on this to why people were happy to pick this one up for $150. You got a figure which has never been released before in Filmation Hordak. You have the Dark Grizzlor variant, which again, so many people have been looking for that for ages. And you have 2 fan favorite Horde Troopers, which have never been released before, ever. It also comes in incredible packaging as well. But the reality is, this was a convention exclusive. You actually were supposed to go to PowerCon, and people love to pick up things at conventions for the thrill, for the exclusivity, and that I think is one of the main reasons why $150 for this set, was easier to swallow around that time. And then we also have to take into consideration that on Big Bad Toy Store, they pumped it up to $229. So yes, I mean this set was definitely sought after, 100%, and it actually sold out. Now I think that Mattel might have been looking at those numbers and thinking, hey, you know what? People will be glad to pay $150 for the set. The reality is that there are a few He-Man figures in this set. They're not as fan favorite as other He-Man in the set. I mean, some people don't like Netflix. The two that have been really well received are, of course, Filmation and 2000X He-Man. And even the Filmation version, a lot of people are actually saying, hey, his jawline is too square, and he's got a weird looking duck lips, right? So, you know, there are those types of comments going around. But a lot more comments are coming and saying, look, I'm in on the 3, but I'm not looking to pick up the Netflix version. It really is telling that fans are not willing to pick this setup at $150. And the fact that Mattel actually had to have a second announcement on this, they're the exact same pictures, right? There's nothing different about these photos, right? So that is very, very telling, specifically highlighting the fact that this is limited quantities available. Unfortunately, that statement doesn't seem to be ringing true to anybody. It seems that there are a lot of quantities available. And I think fans are really hoping that this will be an indicator to Mattel that Eternia needs to be priced properly, or else they will also speak with their wallets when it's time for that to be backed. Honestly, this is leaving me rather perplexed. I've never seen anything quite like this in terms of a crowdsourced type of campaign. Normally, with something like this, they would just let the product continue to sell. Triclops, from what I remember, lasted a few days, actually. It didn't actually sell out right away. And it wasn't like Mattel, was rushing to get this thing sold. It sort of trickled on and did its thing. And if you look at something like Snake Mountain, which has been on Mattel Creations for quite some time, they're not really pushing anybody to buy this thing. This is the first time I've ever seen a second post for something like this. So, in my opinion, this is actually a clear-cut indication that they were not expecting people to hold off. They really were thinking that this would be a must-buy for everybody, and that, people would be rushing to actually pick this up. I think that they were fully confident, based on the pricing of the 4-pack for the Evil Horde, that was a PowerCon exclusive, that this would be an easy sell. And it really turns out that in this economy, at least, the climate that we're currently in, where people are having a hard time paying for food, a hard time paying for rent, and really being picky about which action figures they're actually going to be picking up, because really, money's tight right now. And, the situation we find ourselves in, where the governments are asking us to, give up a little bit more, based on, shipping concerns, based on the current situation, all over the world. Things like toys really do take a back seat, and I think Mattel has to really consider exactly what's going on there. I also will caution Hasbro to take a hard look at what they're doing, because the announcement for the Grogu, Mando, and Ahsoka 3-pack, if you can even call it a 3-pack, is a bit tone-deaf, in my opinion, as to the pricing, especially considering just what's going on in the world today. Guys, let me know in the comment section below. Were you surprised at this announcement, just like I was? I've never seen this happen before, guys, and you know what? I was actually pretty shocked. Are you reconsidering whether or not you're going to purchase one of these 4-packs now that Mattel has basically said they're limited stock? Don't wait another 40 years before you get one. Please buy one of these things? Or are you guys just pretty much stomped in your decision that, yeah, this is a waste of time, and I am not going to pick up one of these things? Guys, please leave those comments in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like. It really does help me out. I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Guys, we do have the power, and Mattel knows it. Keep proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.